We can see the traces of older myths and other religions in the war and the stories of the truce between the gods of the VANIR and the AESIR. The VANIR appear to have been nature gods, brothers and sisters, less warlike, but perhaps no less dangerous than the AESIR. It's very likely, or at least a workable hypothesis, that there were tribes of people who worshipped the VANIR and other tribes who worshipped the AESIR, and that the AESIR worshippers invaded the lands of the VANIR worshippers, and that they made compromises and accommodations. Gods of the VANIR, like the sister and brother Freya and FREY, live in Asgard with the AESIR. History and religion and myth combine, and we wonder and we imagine and we guess, like detectives reconstructing the details of a long-forgotten crime. There are so many Norse stories we do not have, so much we do not know. All we have are some myths that have come to us in form of folk tales, in retellings, in poems, in prose. They were written down when Christianity had already displaced the worship of the Norse gods, and some of the stories we have came to us because people were concerned that if the stories were not preserved, some of the kennings, the usage of poets that refer to events in specific myths, would become meaningless. Freya's tears, for example, was a poetic way of saying gold. And some of the tales of the Norse gods are described as men or as kings of heroes of gold, so that the stories could be told in a Christian world. Some stories and poems tell of other stories or imply other stories that we simply do not have. The highest and the oldest of all the gods is Odin. Odin knows many secrets. He gave an eye for wisdom. More than that, for knowledge of runes and for power, he sacrificed himself to himself. He hung from the world tree, Yggdrasil, hung there for 9 nights. His side was pierced by the point of a spear, which wounded him gravely. The winds clutched at him, buffeted his body as it hung. Nothing did he eat for 9 days or 9 nights. Nothing did he drink. He was alone there in pain, the light of his life slowly going out. He was cold, in agony, and on the point of death, when his sacrifice bore dark fruit. In the ecstasy of his agony, he looked down and the runes were revealed to him. He knew them and understood them and their power. The rope broke them and he fell, screaming from the tree. Now he understood magic. Now the world was his to control. Odin has many names. He's the All-Father, the Lord of the Slain, the Gallows God. He's the God of cargoes and of prisoners. He's called Grimnir and Third. He has different names in every country, for he is worshipped in different forms and in many tongues, but it is always Odin they worship. If you fall, bear bravely in war with Valkyries, beautiful battle maidens who collect the souls of the noble dead, will take you and bring you to the hall known as Valhalla. He will be waiting for you in Valhalla, and there you will drink and fight and feast and battle with Odin as your leader. Thor, Odin's son, is the Thunderer. He is straightforward where his father Odin is cunning, good-natured where his father is devious. Huge he is, and red-bearded, and strong by far the strongest of all the gods. His might is increased by his belt of strength, MEGINJORD. When he wears it, his strength is doubled. Thor's weapon is Mjolnir, a remarkable hammer forged for him by dwarfs. Its story you will learn. Trolls and frost giants and mountain giants all tremble when they see Mjolnir, for it has killed so many of their brothers and friends. Thor wears iron gloves, which help him to grip the hammer shaft. Loki is very handsome. He's plausible, convincing, likable, and far and away the most wily, subtle, and sure of all the inhabitants of Asgard. It is a pity, then, that there is so much darkness inside him, so much anger, so much envy, so much lust. Loki is the son of Loki, who was also known as Nell or Needle, because she was lean and beautiful and sharp. His father was said to be foreboding, a giant. His name means he who strikes dangerous blows, and foreboding was as dangerous as his name. Loki walks in the sky with shoes that fly, and he can transform his shape so he looks like other people, or change into animal form. But his real weapon is his mind. He's more cunning, subtle, trickier than any god or giant. Not even Odin is as cunning as Loki. In Norse mythology we see 9 worlds. Asgard, the home of the AESIR. This is where Odin makes his home. Alfheim, where the light elves live. The light elves are as beautiful as the sun or the stars. Nidavellir, which is something called Svartalheim, where the dwarfs, who are also known as dark elves, live beneath the mountains and build their remarkable creations. Midgard, which is the world of women and men, the world in which we make our home. Jotunheim, where the frost giants and the mountain giants wander and live and have their halls. Vanaheim, where the VANIR live. The AESIR and the VANIR are gods, united by peace treaties, and many VANIR gods live in Asgard with the AESIR. Niflheim, the dark mist world. Muspel, the world of flame where Surtur waits. And there is the place named after its ruler, Hel, where the dead go who did not die bravely in battle. I may not have pronounced the names well, but I really tried. These are parts of the amazing book of Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. He's an amazing author. He has written so many books that you may or may not know. But I guess everyone knows Coraline and Sandman. He is the author of those amazing stories. You should totally check them out as well as this book. And I thought that the video process of this fan art of Atreus from God of War was pretty short. So I thought that I might start this little video series where I make a narrative of something that relates to the drawing, in this case Norse mythology, which I had very conveniently this pretty book that my uncle gave me last year in summer. So I hope you like it, and if you want more videos like this, please let me know in the comments. Please subscribe and see ya.